When Santa lost his ho, ho, ho. Look at all those letters to Santa. When Santa lost his ho, ho, ho. Christmas was just a few days away. The North Pole was buzzing with activity. The reindeer were practicing their takeoff, and the elves were putting finishing touches on the toys with lots of help from Mrs. Claus. Santa looked tired. "We need a break," he said. "How about a song and a dance to keep us going?" asked Mrs. Claus. Music and laughter racked the workshop, but something wasn't right. Something was missing. Santa was quiet. "What is it, dear?" asked Mrs. Claus. "Have you lost something, sir?" asked an elf. Santa scratched his head. He cleared his throat. "You could say that," he said. "What is it?" asked the elves. "We'll help you find it." Everyone waited for Santa's answer. "I think I've lost my laugh," he said. Everyone gasped. Oh no! Santa had lost his ho, ho, ho? This was serious. How could there be Christmas without Santa's ho, ho, ho? Santa tried some home remedies. They didn't work. He went to see Dr. Giddy. The doctor prescribed funny movies and a large dose of jokes. Everyone was eager to help, but the best Santa could manage was a little ha ha, a weak yippee, and a faint hee ha, but no ho ho ho. The local paper broke the news, and reporters and photographers gathered outside Santa's workshop. The story was big. Around the world, people heard the news. "Have you heard? Did you know? Santa's lost his ho ho ho." "Why? It's a joke. It's a rumor." "No, Feliz Navidad." "The old chap has the blahs. I say not Santa Claus." Can there really be Christmas without Santa's ho ho ho? Back at the North Pole, the elves and Mrs. Claus kept trying to help Santa ho ho ho, and nothing worked. The reindeer even offered a super fire remedy, cocoa. Santa enjoyed it, but his laugh was a no-show. Santa decided to check his mail. He always read every single letter himself. But he'd been so busy trying to ho 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 that the mail had really piled up. Mrs. Claus noticed that Santa looked tired, even a bit cranky. "Mr. Claus," she said, "please go take a nap. We'll organize your mail. Now scoot." "Well, maybe just a few weeks," Santa said. Santa settled in for a short winter's nap, and Mrs. Claus and the elves got busy. They opened the mail. They sorted it and put it into neat stacks. "Look at all those wonderful letters," said Miss Claus. There were also some unusual gifts. Mrs. Claus held a drawing from a girl named Holly. "Look at this one," she exclaimed. The elves and Mrs. Claus laughed until they cried. "I have an idea, Mrs. Claus. Gather the letters and follow me to the workshop." "Well, we'll have lots of room up here," Mrs. Claus told the elves. "But hurry, Santa will be awake soon." Santa awoke from his nap feeling much better, but there was still no sign of his ho-ho-ho. He heard giggles coming from the kitchen. Sounds like everyone is having fun, said Santa. I'll join you after I read some letters. Your mail is in the workshop, dear, said Mrs. Claus. So you can sit on your favorite chair when you read, said the postmaster elf. Great idea, said Santa. Santa headed for the workshop. The elves and Mrs. Claus waited by the kitchen window to watch and to listen. 1 minute passed, then 2. It was so quiet you could hear a snowflake fall. I don't hear a thing, Mrs. Claus asked. It's not working, moaned the postmaster elf. Then there came a faint rumble, a distant chuckle, and finally a mighty, booming, very familiar, and oh so jolly ho, ho, ho was back. Ho, 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 ho. The reporters and the photographers heard it. Folks in town heard it. Everyone, everywhere, around the world heard it. Mrs. Claus jumped for joy. The elves shouted with glee. The reindeer pranced and danced. Santa thanked everyone for their pictures, especially Holly. He promised that this would be the merriest, jolliest Christmas ever, and it was. Extra, extra. Look at the newspaper article. And look at that drawing in the article. It says, My Bad Day by Holly. Bad Day drawing by Holly makes Santa jolly. The end. When Santa lost his ho-ho-ho.